Hi guys, this is Mythical India and today we are going to talk about Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last Mughal emperor who not only had to leave his country but also had to live last of his life in complete poverty. Bahadur Shah Zafar, born in 1775, was India's last Mughal emperor. He was the second son and became a successor to his father Akbar II in 1837. Bahadur Shah Zafar was a nominal emperor since Mughal Empire existed at the time only in name and his authority was limited only to the city of Delhi. During India's first war of independence in 1857, when the rebelling sepoys first arrived at Bahadur Shah Zafar court, he asked them why they had come to him because he had no means of maintaining them. Bahadur Shah Zafar showed an indecisive conduct but ultimately agreed to the demand of the sepoys. However, his participation in the Revolutionary War didn't do him much good. The British government was able to quash the rebellion and the freedom fighters lost in the First Revolutionary War. When the victory of the British became certain, Bahadur Shah Zafar took refuge at Humayun's tomb in an area that was then at the outskirts of Delhi. Company forces led by Major William Hodson surrounded the tomb and he surrendered on 20th September 1857. The captors had sent him a terse message that he would be shot if he tried to escape. He was also humiliated immensely during his trial and punished with exile from his homeland. His next most painful experience came when three princes of Mughal dynasty, Mirza Mughal, Mirza Khizr Sultan and Mirza Abu Bakr were shot in cold blood by Captain Hodson at Lal Darwaza located near Delhi Gate. This was on Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg in New Delhi. This actually earned the name Khuni Darwaza for the location due to the massacre committed by British forces there. The trial after the 1857 Revolutionary War lasted for 41 days, had 19 hearings, 21 witnesses, and over 100 documents in Persian and Urdu. Bahadur Shah Zafar was tried and found guilty on 4 counts. He was not sentenced but exiled to Rangoon, Burma, where he died in November 1862 at the age of 87. His wife Zinat Mahal and some of the remaining members of the family accompanied him to Burma. Bahadur Shah Zafar, after his trial, was removed from India in a very humiliating fashion as well. At 4 am on 7th October 1858, Zafar, along with his wives, 2 remaining sons, began his journey towards Rangoon on bullock carts. The British soldiers entered the Red Fort and stole anything that was valuable. Ancient objects, jewels, books, and other cultural items were taken, and these can be found today in various museums in Britain. For example, the crown of Bahadur Shah II is a part of the Royal Collection in London. William Dalrymple, in his famed book The Last Mughal, describes this journey to the sad exile. He says, at 4 am on October 7, 332 years after Babur first conquered the city, the last Mughal emperor left Delhi on a bullock cart. Along with him went his wives, his 2 remaining children, concubines and servants, a party of 31 in all. The journey had been kept secret even from Zafar himself, and the old man knew nothing of his departure before being woken up at 3 am and told to get ready. In Burma, Bahadur Shah Zafar and his family were provided 4 rooms each. Pen, ink, and paper were completely forbidden. The family was provided with only 4 Indian attendants, a chaprasi, water carrier, washerman, and a sweeper. He was constantly kept under house arrest. Even though Bahadur Shah Zafar was a noted poet, he was not even given a pen to write while in captivity. He ended up scribbling some of his last verses on the wall with a burnt stick. Even today, his descendants are said to be living in complete poverty, where they live in a slum and do small jobs to earn a living. Even on his death, the British government, expecting a disturbance, buried him in an unmarked grave. In 1905, the Muslims of Rangoon protested, demanding that the grave of Bahadur Shah Zafar should be marked. The British authorities agreed in 1907 and a railing was also erected around the supposed site of the grave. Surprisingly, in Feb 1991, labourers, while digging a drain at the back of the shrine, uncovered the original brick-lined grave of Bahadur Shah Zafar. It was found 3 feet under the ground and was about 25 feet away from the earlier supposed graveyard of the emperor. While in captivity, Bahadur Shah Zafar had written, "कितना है बदनसीब ज़फ़र दफन के लिए 2 गज ज़मीन भी ना मिली कुएं यार में." The emperor had cried out due to his misfortune at not being able to avail even 2 yards of land in his beloved country. From being the descendant of one of the most long-lasting dynasties in the world to be reduced to complete penury out of his motherland, Bahadur Shah Zafar surely had a very tragic life and death. This is Mythical India and we will be bringing to you stories about Indian history, culture and people. So if you liked the video you just saw, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Do let us know in the comments below if there is a particular story you would like us to present.